Hey, Emma, how are you?
I'm doing well. You had such an iconic season. Thank you so much for being here. It's Mia with the Hollywood Junket. Um, Let me know, what are your thoughts? What's going through your head right now, first off?
What's going through my head? I really enjoyed yesterday's episode. Very, very proud, very happy with how I went out. And I'm just very, very excited for everyone else to see the remainder of the season.
Yes, absolutely. And my first question is going to be, you headed that plan to eliminate MG and save CK. Now, looking back in retrospect, would you have let Dr. Will take out CK like he had wanted?
No, I don't regret absolutely anything that happened on the show. I don't regret it because I can't wait for everybody at home to see what happens. So I don't regret it.
Absolutely. Love it. Love it. And then, was there any part that you can tell us of the plan that CK exposed at Temple, edited out? I mean, is there anything that we don't know about that you might want to share or just anything like that?
No, I would say that that was pretty straightforward. I mean, she made an executive decision to make a mockery out of herself, and she like really executed the hell out of that. Um, so no, no, nothing at all.
And upon your exit, which was grand, by the way,
Thank
you
you.
revealed to the other players that it was you that made, the deal with Dr. Will that got MG eliminated. Do you think they were shocked? How do you think, what was going through their head, do you think?
I, I would think that they were probably very surprised. David had said something on last week's episode. He had said, when CK kind of blasted our alliance and the plan, Will had said there's no way that that plan could have been Letty or Phillips. It was 100% Will's. And I loved hearing that. I loved hearing it because I'm just like, I mean, y'all have no fucking idea. And it felt really, really good. So I'm sure at least he was, surprised. I'm not sure maybe if, he even really believed it at that point. Maybe it could have just been a moment for me to just take it all for my alliance because I'm on my way out anyways. But yeah, I mean, I would think that they were a bit surprised.
And you had an alliance, as we know, with other players, including CK, including CK to eliminate the family. Yet she chose, you to go home instead of Dixon. What exactly happened?
Really, I really think it started with the hammock challenge. I know that that was very difficult for CK to kind of sit with, that she gave me her immunity. I mean, it worked for her. And to be quite honest with you, I really didn't give a fuck if her or MG went home. I just wanted immunity, I wanted to be able to secure immunity for myself that week. So I think it started with that because I know the aftermath with that and everything. I know that she was talking, a lot, and she got extremely emotional after it. She was, crying throughout the jungle.
Mhm,
Really, I think upset with herself that she gave up her immunity.
mhm.
But me on my end, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do everything I can, to keep her safe. If I'm able
Yeah.
to pull off something like that, I think that would make me feel really good, and I'm able to keep this idiot safe. And then maybe I'll gain some of her trust along the way with that, right? So I think that's where it started. I think when, CK played an extremely emotional game. Like, she wore her emotions on her sleeve. It wasn't easy to talk her down. So I think that once she kind of experienced that, I just and then I think from there, right? Like, because she wasn't really a part of our alliance. Like, we brought her in to execute a plan, right? Like, okay, listen, let's make this move because it's a good move, and people are not really making big moves in this game, like especially geared towards the family. So let's do something big, and in the middle of it, we could, you could work with us, and we can just target the family, and you don't got to focus on your beef too much with Will right now. And for her to automatically think the next week that Letty it has to grab a case for her. And
Mhm.
even, when cameras, were off, she had told me, she had let me know, like, oh, you gotta grab a case for me. And I'm just like, I'm not doing this with you every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, Letty and Philip, we were like that. And I'm like, I'm not even letting them know. If David grabs a case for me, bet. Love you, David. Love you, Dad. Love you, Daddy. I don't give a fuck. I just want to secure my safety, and I just want to move in a way so we can see how we can pick them off week by week. Um, but she again, she was just extremely emotional over that shit.
And with that being said, what are your predictions for CK in the future? Where do you think she's gonna end up or head in this show?
You know, I just don't know.
Yeah,
I just have no clue.
absolutely.
Right.
Uh, you never know, right? Um, so I'm gonna ask you another question, and this one I'm the same way. So you have a fear of heights, right? Um,
Mhm.
as do I. Totally get that. Why did you submit to be on a show like this where you might have known that heights were gonna be a big thing?
I totally did not submit to be on the show, Mia. I swear. I got reached out to. They found me on Instagram. They're like, "Would you want to be on this show?" And I was like, "Okay." And they were like, watch it, like, and we'll call you in a couple days." I'm like, "Okay." I watched it. And I'm like, I don't like any of this fucking shit. Like, I don't like any of this. But I'm like, if I can go on TV, if people are writing me like, "Hey, like we want you on TV," and if I could just go on there and be myself and try to get my socials up or whatever, like, and who knows, right? Like, who knows? Like, maybe I could be working with a bunch of, well, majority of them were morons, but I'm like, imagine an island full of fucking idiots. I'm like, yo, I might be able to take this bitch home. So that's really why I did it.
No, that's iconic. We love that. We love an honest queen. And I know a lot of people were upset that you got eliminated, and you were definitely a fan favorite. Everybody was rooting for you, but you have such an amazing personality, and we love to see it, Seychelle. So, is there anything else you want to say, just kind of to the viewers, to your fans, to the show?
No, I'm for the people that really do, like seeing me and really, relate to me and, find me entertaining. You have phenomenal taste. I totally get it. And I just absolutely cannot wait for y'all to see the rest of the season. It's so good.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Seychelle, and we look forward to seeing you more in the future.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.